everybody, we've got some VIPs. Somebody has actually just stolen a piece of wood from the Palace of Westminster, look. And if you hadn't quite guessed, it's a little teeny weeny bit busy today, guys. Just a little bit. In fact, it's so busy that I can't even move. That's why I'm standing here. Now, the good news is it's not raining. The bad news is it was 5 minutes ago. Does that mean it's going to rain again? I have no idea. Huge numbers of people. However, if you think that's completely ridiculous, you would not believe the centre, Parliament Square. It might not look like it, but it's very, very busy compared to usual. And why is it busy? Well, Easter holidays have begun, guys. Today was called Good Friday for a reason. In 1862, Ormond's great-great-great-great-great-grandfather managed to nip, get ready for it, 174 tourists in 1 hour. That's when they decided, hey, you know what? This was a Good Friday. And the name kind of stuck. Yeah. Now, interesting as that might be, it's not as interesting as how many tourists are interested in how interesting London is. This weekend, I already predicted a couple of days ago, was going to be completely chaotic. And folks, I was not lying, okay? I'm going this way to give you an idea of just how bad it already is, and bearing in mind that the first Eurostars only arrived early this morning. The first people only started arriving yesterday and today, okay? This queue, people, that's going all the way back here, hundreds of people, many hundreds of people, is for one thing, okay? You guessed it, I'm about to join the queue for the red, legendary red phone boxes. I mean, even this one, the one that's pretty far back, that does not have the best perspective, is busy. Look, bobble-headed tourist getting a happy picture. I mean, I can understand it on a beautiful day. Look at that, guys. How's that for a quintessential central London picture? I mean, it really is. I wouldn't deny it, and I've seen it a million times, so I can imagine how excited most of the tourists are. As excited as I will be in a couple of weeks when I get to Paris and see the Eiffel Tower. Oh, here we go, Instagrammers. Did they get the right shot? I don't know, let's see. If not, they're going to try again. Meanwhile, the queue on the left is for the phone box. Here we go. I'm going to guess Guatemala, Colombia, Mexico, or Peru. 4 guesses. Let's find out which country. French, maybe. I mean, let's see. Wait. I will ask. I mean, they seem pretty happy. Okay, let's find out. Okay. Girls, which country are you two from?
Which country?
Which country are you from?
We are from Israel.
Oh, it's really?
Yeah.
Ah, damn, there's me thinking that you were Brazilian or Peruvian or Mexican.
Compliment.
Hey, is it? I mean, I guess it is. If somebody's called Brazilian, they're happy. But hey,
Yeah.
no, you got good pictures. Enjoy, guys. Yeah, shalom. Enjoy. Okay, Israeli tourists. I got it wrong again, folks. That shows how dense I am. But hey, I got it wrong for a good reason. Why? They were happy. I mean, let's be honest, ladies. Would you like to be called Latin American? Of course. The same way as I, as a guy, would love to be mistaken for Italian. It's never going to happen because I'm not sure there are too many albino Italians, but you see where I'm going with this. Anyway, as usual, Israelis that we've met, always super friendly and super nice. Okay, let's see if we can squeeze through. Right, we're finally now getting out of the chaotic part that is Parliament Square onto the slightly more chaotic Whitehall, which leads to the even more bizarrely chaotic horseguards. Okay, so goodbye to Big Ben and Parliament Square for now, and the Palace of Westminster behind me. And yes, the bus is black, folks. Sometimes the buses are sponsored, and that's why occasionally they end up being all different colours. But it's going to be a most interesting weekend ahead, people. Now I'm out a little bit later than usual today. Why? Not because I ate all of my Easter eggs and fell asleep, but because I thought to myself, there's fundamentally no point in covering the arrival of the Blues today and the departure of the lifeguards, because what we really want is a certain horse. We all know who. So I can't guarantee you, one, that he'll be here the whole weekend, or two, that he'll be here today. However, if we get there shortly, let me just check what time it is. I'm guessing we're before noon. It is 11:39. So the first two Blues horses of the day are already in the boxes, which obviously is a good thing. But, and this is key, by the time we get there in a few minutes, we'll be very close to the changeover. Very close to the changeover. So we'll get to see 4 horses in the space of roughly 25 minutes. I'm noticing there are a lot of police out and about today, and as usual they're standing around the cenotaph. Is anything happening today? I have no idea. I would have guessed some, Easter type events. Oh, Para, I think, judging by his beret. Yep, the cenotaph is properly locked down. I don't know if they're expecting some sort of Easter march or whatever. I mean, if something does come along Whitehall in the next hour, hour and a half, we're going to see it, because we'll be there. Yeah, I actually wasn't expecting that. Gosh, let's hope there's not a major protest planned for today. That'll be unfortunate. Oh look, it's a Latin speaker or Spanish speaking Latin tour group. That's unusual in this part of London. Not. Okay, so next stop ahead, with all the barriers, is the home of Mr. Sunak. Yes, Rishi Sunak, guys. And before you all jump into the comments to say, how can you not even know how to pronounce the name of your own Prime Minister? Guys, I know that officially in his passport he's Rishi Sunak, but I personally have always preferred the Sunak spelling, because he's a bit of a clown anyway, so it doesn't hurt, does it? Look, what are they waiting for? There's no entry to Downing Street, there's nothing here. It's just some closed gates. There aren't even any horses. But for some reason people tend to congregate. Funny thing is, try and do this around the Elysee Palace in France and see what happens. We saw that in my live in Paris last year, what happened to me when I got too close to the Elysee Palace with a camera. The armed officer came over and basically said to me, "Tagol, dégage, horse beef, arrête, and get the out of France." Fair enough. A lot of police actually. Wait, let me ask them. Let me ask your police guys why there's so much policing. Hey guys, can I ask you a question? Why are there so many police on Whitehall today? Is there a protest or something happening?
There's going to be a small, not protest, more like demonstration, kind of like with bikers and stuff like that.
Oh, it's a bikies day.
There's just people with tourists as well, so I'm just keeping everybody safe.
It's mad busy, like already for the first day of the weekend. Take it easy. Thank you. Okay, so you heard it there, guys. There's a bikies are coming down. I guess some kind of. I did see a couple of guys, like that Para had leathers on, bikey leather, didn't he? There was another one talking to the police. Okay, so yes, keeping the tourists safe. Good to see a massively heightened police presence in the centre. Hopefully that might deter some of those scumbag pickpockets that prey on vulnerable tourists and YouTubers like myself at horseguards. Speaking of which, lots of little people carrying little wooden crosses. You'd almost think it was Easter. Look. There are more. Where are they taking the wooden crosses, I wonder? Where's everyone going with the wooden crosses? Ah, French Catholics. That would explain it. Right, folks. I love this store here. This store was set up as a charity. You're allowed to take anything you want for free. Look, see all these people basically just shoplifting. Right, I spy a lot of tourists. Oh, hold on a second, everybody. You would not believe it, but here come the bikies. The second I get here, the bikies turn up. You must be joking. You're going to think I set this up. Wait, here they come. The only problem is this might freak out the horses, people. This is the only thing I'm slightly concerned about. I can't, from where I'm standing, see Ormond. Okay, they're not revving like crazy at horseguards, which is good. Bear in mind, a lot of these guys, these bikies, will be ex-military themselves. And it certainly wasn't all of them, that was just some of them. Let's wait for the lights to go red and I'll cross over. I'm not taking any risks today, it's too busy. Too many distractions, I could easily walk into the road and boom. Gosh, it's really, 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 really busy here at horseguards. Look at this, everybody. Wow. I have no clue where to even stand, to be honest with you. It was a nice moment to arrive. I just arrived as he's screaming in some tourist's face. I just got here as he screamed on the camera. Guys, I swear I didn't stage this. I can't be this lucky. Everything just happening at the second that I end up waking up, going outside and arriving at horseguards. The yard, predictably, is rammed. We'll go and ID the two horses in a second at the front. It's a beautiful day. You can really understand why it's so busy here. It's a beautiful day. A little while ago it was raining, now it's dry and the light is superb today. The guy taking the picture of them is a friend of mine, he always is super slow. Yeah, take your time. He needs to speed up, 100%. He's like way too slow with taking the pictures, like way too slow. Let's have a look on the other side, the other arch. I noticed they've got some very familiar faces in the Ministry of Defence police on duty today. I'm hoping, we haven't seen him for a while, the officer that you all like very much, that really schooled those lady American tourists, or girls, quite recently, that super viral video. He hasn't been back since then. He's very PR shy, and you know what, I can't say I blame him, he's a very modest man. I'm definitely not going to ask any more tourists if they're from Peru, Colombia or Mexico. Because they'll likely be from Israel too. Okay, let's see. Oh my god, the crush, the throng. Oh my god. Wow. It's going to be a busy weekend though. Like really busy. Yikes.
Yes,
Oh, folks. Yep, the police are giving me the kind of like rolled eye. They know what's coming. They know this weekend is going to be utter madness. In fact, it already is. It hasn't even begun properly, yeah? Which horse have we got here, people? He's massive. If there's a spot, I'll try and squeeze round, but this is a giant horse. That doesn't look too familiar to me.
Too close.
Oh. Now, hold on a second.
Not too close.
But he's on it.
Not too close.
Ah, the officer's well on it today. Wow, okay. Not too close. I'm not sure if that's because it's a kid or because this horse is a nipper. Interesting, let me ask. Is this one biting today? Is that why...
she's quite young and used to people. There's too many people driving around at once.
God, what's tomorrow going to be like? If this is Friday. Wow. I didn't see Ross for a while. Is he alright? I haven't seen Ross for like 2 weeks. Yeah?
He's on nights, I think.
Ah, yeah. After that after the American girls thing in the corner, I was like, well.
No, he's alright. He's on nights.
Yeah? Okay, good to know.
I've seen him this morning, actually.
Yeah? I bet he's not missing it. I say. Okay, that explains it. 1 second, everybody. Whoopsie. Okay, so this horse is apparently quite new. I don't know which one it is though. Let's have a quick look, a peek. See if we get the number from the hoof. Meanwhile, we're going to get a bunch of tourist haircuts in the video. Ooh, 1 second. Right, the number of this one is... that's not an easy one, folks. 1 minute. She was right, in fact. I'm going to move quite often, guys. There's a new person that films here that's always next to me the second that they think I'm going to name a horse. And that's not happening. Right, yes, the lady police officer was correct. I mean, of course she was correct, she's a police officer. She was correct in that the horse at that end, as she said, she is a little bit nippy. And there's a reason for that, guys. It's a new mare. I say new, not new to HCAV, we've seen her before, but new to King's Lifeguard duty. Now, I don't remember, some of you will, whether or not we've ever had Whirlwind here at Horseguards, everybody. Yep, that mare at the other end is Whirlwind. What a name, eh, for a, supposedly, according to the office, a temperamental horse. Yeah, and that's 100% confirmed. Whirlwind listed on my stable list as a mare as well. Trying to make sense. Police horses behind us. Not the familiar ones, as you can see, but beautiful nonetheless. And who have we got here? This beautiful boy staring at us. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, Whirlwind, wow. I'm actually genuinely surprised that Whirlwind's a mare. She's massive. That's probably the biggest of the mares that we've actually ever seen here, folks. And this one is, coming up next, 1 second, Tallahassee, who's not a mare. Oh, Tallahassee, beautiful. Nope, doesn't want to listen to us or look at the camera. That said, actually, she's not listed on my list as being a mare, but I can't see, I can't see any undercarriage at all. Now, that's not because it's cold and the horse is shy, I just can't see it. So I'm going to put my money on this horse being a mare. We'll see more when they change over shortly and the horse walks in, but this really, really, really looks like a mare. Tallahassee, is that not also like a kind of... I know it's the state capital of Florida. We had this before, actually. Oh wait, we did have this before, a couple months ago. She has been here before. But this is one horse that's not marked as being a mare on my list, which is kind of curious because we know that there are lots of mares and we've identified so many recently. So yeah, Tallahassee, folks, and Whirlwind. What a combination. Okay, got a good spot as well next to the bollard, so I'm going to stay here until the changeover. Oh, guard is completely ignoring her. Can I touch her? It's like, maybe when I finish my shift. 11:50. It's a tough one to actually think about it, people, because what I've just remembered is that we are likely to have a Gatesman Shitsman changeover shortly in the yard. And now the Blues are back, depending on which Blues Gatesman they've got. Actually, let's go and see. Excuse me. If we see which Gatesman we've got from the Blues and Royals, that's going to give us much more of an indication of whether or not there's going to be a problem. Okay? Now, interestingly, I've just spotted a lot of familiar faces. In fact, the Gatesman on the left, yeah, we've seen him multiple times.
Good.
I'm really not in the mood to be getting in and talking. Look, girl's trying to get a picture here with a boyfriend behind her. They just pushed in. I really don't want to have to get into it again, folks. I'm noticing the usual funny body language, the laughter, the pointing, the gestures, etc. And I really hope, honestly, sincerely, that we don't end up with a situation we had before. There's a very famous video recently, and one of the guys that's here today is in that video. So I'm actually really hoping that we're not going to get the same thing that we had before in that other video. You don't know? Bikies coming across the front again. Now, on this side, the Chitsman is a very much no-nonsense kind of guy, okay? He will not stand for any nonsense, I guarantee you. And looking behind me, I noticed the police are really keeping an eye on what's happening in the yard today. It's funny because it looks to me as though they've only got 4 officers on. Whereas on a very busy day like today, I would have expected that as a minimum, because they can't be ever at once. And with this many people, if there's a problem, it's going to be a real problem. Guess we'll see. For some reason it feels like I'm losing my voice today, which is very odd, because normally I can talk for quite a while without there being a problem. Okay, so he's off. The Gatesman is off. And now we've spotted which Gatesman we've got here. It's going to be very interesting today to see his response if people misbehave. Oh dear.
Mommy, Daddy, here are the horses. A soldier standing on a horse. The opening.
He came out for a reason. I'm sure you can all guess what the reason was. Check that his colleague was okay, that there was not a problem here. This is a difficult one, people, knowing about the best spot if there's going to be a massive issue with the Gatesman today. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to stay on the corner here and try my very best to make sure nobody blocks the view we'll have over the change, because yeah, it's going to be completely and utterly jammed. This usual suspect has completely taken up the entire line with his massive group as usual. Look, what a surprise. 3 minutes we've got, guys. Enjoy a little bit of yard time, and of course I will make sure nobody stands in front of the camera. The only danger is going to be if extra officers come out and everyone's pushed back in a big group. At that point, everyone that's currently on the line here could end up with not being able to see anything. We'll see. Okay, they're already starting to pull some of the front gates closed. Next up, the line. Yeah, everyone's flooding over now. This is where it's going to get interesting. Oh goodness me, I'm really hoping the Gatesman's going to change over. Okay, reinforcements from the Ministry of Defence Police. Is anybody going to stand in front of the camera? Let's see. If they do, it won't be for long, I can tell you that. It's kind of interesting to see what happened behind the crowd when the Gatesman comes through, but we don't know 100% that he will. This is my problem. So I think it's better we focus on the horses. If I hear him stomping behind me, I'll flip around and see if we can get a reaction from the clowns that are in the middle of the video as he comes out. We get a lot of people coming to the front now. We've got roughly 2 minutes. Go around into the corner, but seem to be pretty orderly on the whole. See if it lasts. Oh, they were told to get out quick with the bikes because they're about to change over. Bit of confusion.
In the next minute, do you see the horses? One's going to be on that side, the other one's going to be here. Now, really important to find
So Whirlwind and Tallahassee, who's coming up next, folks? We will see. More people wandering through the tunnel, just standing in front of the tourists that are already here. I guess they're flat enough to duck beneath the camera. Let's see if that lasts. Bing bong, off we go. Bah, no almond, guys. Are they holding almond for Easter Sunday, I wonder? Any guesses, guys, on which two we've got here before I actually formally identify them in a few minutes at the front? If you've got Whirlwind and Tallahassee at the front, they're just about to come off. I'm thinking it's very likely that they've got completely new horses here. I'm sure which troop these horses are from. I think actually it's 2 troop. Oh, it's the Karen Slayer Lady Guard. The horse is looking back over its shoulder in the box. The yard, folks, I mean, just goes all the way back to the wall. Gatesman is probably not looking forward to needing to get through this lot. Quite surprising there isn't a trooper out here, to be honest, assisting the police with crowd control. I'm sure there will be this weekend. Okay, so Tallahassee is first in and Whirlwind behind. Complete a changeover. I'm not hearing any stomping behind me. Is there going to be a change? They've closed the gates, stable doors, actually. I don't think they're going to change over right now. Be on the next hour. Yeah. That's kind of a pity because look, there was a massive crowd. The gatesman was kind of looking at me, I was looking at him thinking, hold on. Is it? Are you going to? But yeah, it didn't happen. And interesting, look at this, going over towards near the box. It wouldn't surprise me at all if some people decided, hey, here's a fast exit onto the street. Wouldn't be the first time. It's very, very unlikely. But we've seen it happen before. People that don't want to wait straight through the box past the horse as a shortcut. I can kind of understand in the sense that, look, there's a massive crush to get out of the front gates. But don't do it, guys. I know they're thinking about it, I can tell. Gosh. I'm split, folks. Front with the horses or spend most of the time in the yard. It's such a tricky one on a busy day because it can go either way instantly, as we've seen before. beautiful light there now. Really, really, really lovely light. Wow. So many people. Okay, let's have a look at which two we've got at the front. That will give us an idea of whether or not they're likely to be tourist phobic. If I can even get close, I mean, like, what on earth is this? I was thinking we might get this level of craziness tomorrow or on Sunday, but already? It's barely lunchtime. Oh, I don't need... Wait, guys, it's Tipper. I recognise the face. Don't even need to go close. We'll come back. That's Tipper. So who's at the other end? I remember on Wednesday saying get ready for Friday, but even I'm a little bit surprised, everyone. Look at it. Gosh.
Okay, so I'm going to be standing over
So
there.
you know what? There's zero chance of getting anywhere near the other horse at the moment. Can barely even get back into the yard. Mad. Let's see what happens on this side. Gatesman behind me is not happy at all. More bikers at the front. At least we know that in an hour from now there's going to be a double change. The question is whether or not I will stay here to cover that. I'm just thinking the next 3 days, if this is Friday, good lord. Bikers are crossing on this side of the road now, which I'm sure the horses are not going to like. Okay, right, I've spotted a bit of a gap. Let's see. Which horsey beauty have we got here, folks? This is going to require serious pushing in to get anywhere near the horse. Good to see the lady trooper back. We all know how she responds to nonsense. Revving their engines now in the background. Massive number of bikers. Horses not liking it for obvious reasons. another new horse, who's also, would you believe, a mare. Now the hoof print is a tiny bit worn, but I am pretty sure we've never seen this mare before. Let me just check the, 1 second, the bottom to make sure it is a mare. Yeah, I'm about 99% sure it's a mare, and I'll call this horse as being Lincoln. Funny, we've never ever seen this horse before. They're really running out some new ones that the trooper can barely get out of the gate. Beautiful horse, held up super well though, folks, with that really unusual intense noise. Even tippers are out of the box. Look at the other end a little bit. Yeah, wow. They're rolling out all these mares that we've heard of, we know exist, but we've never seen before. Where have they been hiding Lincoln for the past 6 months, I wonder? She's a real beauty, eh? And massive for a mare. Like 17.3 odd?
Omi, geh mal weg da. Geh mal da vorne hin. Geh mal da vorne hin.
Such very peaceful eyes, this horse. Very chilled horse. So many of the horses have absolutely lost it with that noise just now. I think the Blues probably knew that this was coming this weekend. She's curious and playful. Bro, don't worry about the guy behind you with his kid. Oh. So she's not a bite, those massive teeth.
More Spanish.
Oops, that didn't take long. What do you think? Has the horse had enough, or is she a bit of a nipper? The horse is like a cat. Meanwhile, yet more bikers behind us. Goodness me, there are hundreds of them. And folks, you're not going to believe it. You can see the sunshine, yeah? You can see how bright it is. It's really bright, but it's also raining. Not sure if the camera's picking up the drips. It's just starting to rain. Does that mean we'll get a rainbow? Oh! There we go. Lady Trooper didn't flinch, but the horse did. And then you see how quickly I moved out of the way. Amazing work by the trooper, really amazing. That was only the second time, guys, I've actually ever been genuinely scared here. Just notice how quickly I dash back. Scary stuff. Very scary stuff. pity they had to be using the horns when they passed past this part of Whitehall. Real pity. Problem is, guys, there are so many more. There are hundreds behind me lined up. If the troopers looking, you can hear them behind me again. Wow, crazy. Because I would argue the noise we heard a moment ago was even louder than before, but this time the horse barely even flinched. Here comes the Gatesman again. Crazy.
Watch yourselves, he's trying to kill you, okay? He's trying to kill you.
I've got a tour guide saying, watch yourselves, he's trying to kill you. This is some kind of a joke. He's not trying to kill anyone, he's just trying to do his job without stupid people getting in his way. Okay, tipper. All good? Yeah. Here we are, folks. I'm 99% certain it's tipper. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Maybe it's not. It looks like tipper facially, but I think this horse is even bigger than... Wait, let's have a look. I'm sure the horse is even larger than tipper. Still coming along, making lots of noise. All right, let's have a look. Oh, directly at the camera, or see. Ah, problem is we've got the sunlight on the hoof. Hold on. Nope. The sunshine is... Ah. There's nothing, can't pick up the number, folks. Is it tipper? Wait, let's look from the side. It's always that very distinctive fringe, the forelock. What do we think? Single white sock at the front right. I was convinced facially it's tipper, but now I'm not. Oh, look, looking over us. Like, why are you standing over here? Come back, film me from the front. This is my worst side, the left. Oh no, ignore me. Yeah, of course. Can you, of course.
Yeah.
Of course you can. Yeah, of course. Oh, so cute. She was saying, may I? I asked you permission. No, I don't know, everybody. I can't say. I think she spotted that the horse is always looking at me, so she wanted to get a good picture this side. Trying to avoid that flaring with the light. Maybe once the light moves across we'll be able to get a clearer picture of the hoof. Right now it's just impossible to read it. Either the horse is stepping 1 foot forward and the hoof is in the sunshine, so you've got a reflection, or 1 foot back and the hoof is in the box, which means I can't see it because it's in the shade.
This is tiring.
Loving the weather, just not loving the crowd. I think we're going to need to devise a strategy, folks, before silly season arrives proper. Now, do we focus on mishaps in the yard, or do we focus on the horses? I'm torn, because we've seen many times before that the moment I move away from something, we miss it. So I think we need to have, maybe before everything goes crazy, not just this weekend, but going forward into the summer months, a bit of a community vote. Should we focus primarily on public tourist visitor encounters with the horses at the front? Should we focus primarily on what happens with guards, tourist visitors in the yard? Or should we still kind of mix it up? Bearing in mind, did you see today, when it's really busy, I forgot what it was like. When it's really busy, it's actually quite difficult to mix it up because that, you know, the ability to move around fluidly is just not there. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments, and whatever seems to be, you know, if there is a popular consensus for one strategy or another, I will of course follow it. I actually remember the Good Friday rally with the bikers last year, but I don't remember them being this noisy. Bear in mind, I wasn't actually filming this time last year, it was just TikTok lives here.
So right or left? What do you want?
Well, that flaring away the image. Tourists seem pretty happy. Question is whether they stay happy. It's all going to depend on the weather and whether there are just too many people here. I don't think the horse, compared to some days previously, folks, is getting too badly mauled. It's packed, but not everybody's, you know, going up straight away and chucking their hands all over the horse, which is good. Yeah, she seems alright. She seems pretty happy. I'm thinking that in all probability, the whole entire day will be like this. Tour Revolution. Ah, actually, wait, that's another Spanish group. Okay, so the sun is moving over a little bit. That's our cue, people, to get right in the front.
Oggi è proprio la giornata.
Tutto questo gente perché
So I will temporarily make the executive decision, guys, to film from the front head on. You see Nick today? Yeah. No? I've seen him for a week at least since he was here.
Yeah, well, more than that.
Yeah, 2 weeks. Time is going by so fast, I don't remember.
Because I was away for 2 weeks now.
Wait, I swear I saw you earlier this week. Am I dreaming?
No,
When did you get back?
I just get
Today? I tell you, you have more holidays than anyone ever met.
I was gone back to 2 weeks now.
Uh-huh.
So this is my
first one since I left.
Nice, difficult, hard life. You know what I mean? A couple of weeks on holiday, a week here, a couple more weeks on holiday.
Just like that. It's only Holy Week, that's why.
Yeah.
So
You happy about coming back though, or not really? No. Yeah.
I was off Friday until Monday. It's really not early.
To be honest, I knew it would be kind of bad today, but this is just ridiculous. Imagine what tomorrow's going to be like. It's just,
Every corner.
yeah, I know. So I was just thinking that it's like, what is the best place to focus on? Because so much is happening in there, so much is happening out here. None of us can film all of it at the same time.
You can swing your camera.
I've been kind of doing that.
That was
Live. Is a TikTok live now? It's a something live. Yeah, I know. Yep. You probably saw the new face. Yeah. Everyone was mentioning about that yesterday. It's not good. The thing is, if it ends up being, for example, I don't know, in a year from now, double the number it is now, then there's going to be a problem because there's just not enough space, is there? I don't know what they're going to do about it. I really don't. It's too popular. Even last year it wasn't this crazy. And it's building up, isn't it, like a snowball? Yeah. It's not that, I mean, Easter holidays is always a little busier, but this is like the summer already.
Yeah, first day. That's what you say.
First day of summer.
This is the beginning.
Yeah, it's true, actually thinking about it, yeah, you're probably right. It was Wednesday this week was crazy. I mean, I did 2 videos on Wednesday. It was very, very, very busy here. A lot of stuff happened, but it wasn't this kind of jam. It's annoying not being able to move around now because we're kind of stuck, aren't we? When the crowd moves in, but yeah, folks, we're just having a little bit of a debate here about what's going to happen when numbers reach a certain threshold and there simply isn't physical space to move. Reminiscing about what it was like here last Easter with a friend of mine. He agrees, it's just getting out of control. Bro didn't want his picture. Right, let's have a look. I am very keen to know 100% who we've got on this end. The sun has moved a little teeny weeny bit. I've noticed that everyone's rushed off into the yard for some reason. I'm not going up to follow the group. I'm going to stay at the front. You know, I'm a stickler for detail, people. Okay, right, so the back is a blue source, RHGD. Let me try again. I like this troop actually, very serious. I'm even looking at the hoof over my sunglasses and I can't even read it. Zoom in super close. Nope, it's just not coming up, guys. Let me show you the picture on the phone. You can't read it. Never mind. One of you will know which horse it is anyway, without me even getting the number. I still sort of have an inkling it's Tipper. That said though, the first 2 horses that went off were both mares. We've got Lincoln at this end, which is actually kind of a curious name for a mare. Thinking about it, is it not? Okay, finally some of the larger groups are leaving. Just as you think it's going to be a lot easier, it's not. I think the ride by is almost finished at the front, which is great for news for the horses. How many of you would actually like to be here on the ground right now in crowds like this, honestly? The correct answer to that is most of you. I know you secretly would love to be here, guys. For the same reason I'd secretly love to be in your city, wherever you are.
Bisschen nach rechts. Nicht nach
Okay, so we're right in the centre in front of Lincoln again. And for the moment, as the light's good, I'm not going to move no matter what happens. Even not a single tourist comes along, I'm still not moving. fuzzy hat on the right isn't moving. You see other people wanting to get pictures. Oh God, here we go again, folks. We know a protest approaching, would you believe? More bikers coming from my left behind me, and there's a protest coming down Whitehall. Luckily on the other side, the far side of Whitehall. I'm going to grab that for you all, folks, before I finish this, because it's really surprising. There's so much happening on Whitehall on the same day. I've got no idea what this lot is. We've got the bikers coming this way and the protest the other side. 1 second, we'll go and get the protest. Luckily the traffic's just stopped at the moment we need to get across. I've got no clue what this is at all. Let's see. I think this looks like a military, maybe a veterans, wait, what is this? Soldiers, I can't read it. What does it say, folks? I can't read it because it's back to front. I support soldiers something. Ah. Support for veterans. What they're suggesting or asserting here is that, in their words, not in mine, IRA terrorists walk free, while some veterans are being prosecuted. I mean, let's not get into the politics, because politics of it, we know it's sensitive, but yeah, it's a good point. Certain special forces veterans have been prosecuted for, again, government's words, not mine, crimes that were committed in Northern Ireland during the Troubles. Anyway, let's not go there. We know how sensitive that is. That, guys, in some respects, it's kind of a perfect moment, because would you believe that despite the fact that we had that beautiful sunshine a few minutes ago, and we had it, to be honest, for most of the video, above horseguards right now, very dark rain clouds are forming. Oh dear, that's right, it's going to rain. And all these people are going to scuttle off into the arches or somewhere else, but this, hopefully, me walking along this last bit before I finish this video, this hopefully gives you an idea of just how mind-bogglingly busy it is here at the start of the Easter weekend. Now I'm hoping still, obviously, that tomorrow we might get to see Ormond. I might even be cheeky actually and ask one of the troopers that are on duty this weekend privately if Ormond even came over. Some of you might have seen footage on other videos this morning of the Blues arriving. I wasn't here for that, so there's no way of knowing which horses came in with the troop. It's 50-50, but we have tomorrow, we have Sunday, even more mind-bogglingly, we have Easter Monday, guys, and that typically is the day that people want to get outside, stretch their leg, get some fresh air, and work off all that chocolate from Sunday. Let's see what happens in the next 72 hours. I mean, fun is what's going to happen, we know that, but wow, what a morning. Anyway, guys, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow as always. I'm just looking, actually, look, over Raffles. That sky, super menacing, isn't it? I think it's going to open up pretty much the moment I hit the tube, lucky for me. from a crazily crowded horse guards. Still, happy Easter, everybody. And I'll be back tomorrow. Bye for now, guys.